tribulations, multiple FaceTimes, a couple text messages. This man drove at least 2-3 hours in traffic. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Kevin Holland in the house. Yeah! Cowboy hat with the headphones on at the same time. I do have to admit that is a very special, unique talent you have, Kevin.
Yeah, you know what? I met the owner of a big cowboy store, does a lot of cowboy hats, and he was like, Cowboys don't wear ball caps. And I was like, get the fuck out of here. Cowboys wear whatever the fuck they want to wear. And he was like, nah, it even sucks when I'm doing my lawnmower and I gotta put my headphones on and I can't do it because of my I can do it just fucking fine. So I guess we know who the real cowboy is.
Damn.
Shout out to American Hats.
Off the break. So you would consider yourself a cowboy?
More than that guy.
You live on a farm?
I got a pretty nice one.
You know that?
No, I don't know nothing.
Yeah, hey, listen, I feel like I gotta break the ice in the room real quick.
I know you don't gotta break no ice.
I do.
Ain't no
I do,
ice.
Rampage, because I love you, but I'm a fan of Kevin Holland. I love the way he talks loud.
I'm a fan of his too, but I know. Hey, I know everybody ain't my sense of humor ain't for everybody.
But so. you did this to him. It wasn't needed. I feel like you owe him an apology. He drove 3 hours.
Listen, we already talked about it on the FaceTime. You know what I'm saying? I like to joke around. I don't mean nothing personal with nobody. That's me. That's my sense of humor. Everybody ain't like me and everybody ain't like you. If people, I've learned throughout my life, if people don't like my sense of humor, fuck it.
I like that. Yeah. Kevin, you could probably appreciate that attitude.
I mean, I guess, in a sense, you know what I mean? It just doesn't work like that for Kev.
Why?
It's usually, if you say fuck it to me, it's usually fuck you, so.
Well, I didn't say fuck you. I said fuck it.
Yeah, that's what I said. If you say fuck it to me, I usually say fuck you.
Well, fuck you too. I don't give a fuck.
And then it's fuck, and then it's F it, and then it's F
you.
Hey, bro, I like that.
Bro, I got no problem with this cat.
Yeah, I love that.
But you know what I'm saying? I'm going to beat me whether he like it or not. I'm going to keep being myself and having the sense of humor that God gave me, and it makes me laugh. So I don't give a fuck. Everything's not funny.
You think Rampage is a funny guy?
Nah, that's who has temper tantrum problems.
Temper tantrum problems.
I think he's talking about the Ultimate Fighter and the door.
I don't know what the fuck this is.
That's like 10 years ago, Kevin. People evolve.
Thing. Not really.
You don't think people evolve?
Some do. Not Jackson.
No, he's right. I still do got a temper.
Rampage got a little temper, but I feel like you've been able to control it a little bit better.
I control my temper very well. I think that time on the Ultimate Fighter, I was trying to leave the room because I know that I was losing my temper. The staff there and everybody had been cheating my guys the whole motherfucking time. And they was telling me all the problems and stuff that they had. And then one time, one of my fighters had a fight, and I thought it could go, you know what I'm saying, either way. I thought if they gave it to somebody, I thought my guy should have won. And I was trying to leave. Those guys was telling me, they was complaining, like, on Ultimate Fighter, they got to write down their list, what they want. And they couldn't, at the house. Yeah, they couldn't get nothing they wanted. Like healthy food, supplements, they couldn't get none of that shit. But when they asked for liquor and stuff like that, they get it right away. So what I found out was, since I was going against Rashad, they wanted Rashad to win because he came from Ultimate Fighter. So when the first time I did it, I had the same problem. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm gonna keep it 100. I just chalked it up to racism because I was going against Forrest. But when they did it against Rashad, I'm like, what's the problem?
And that's what caused the door.
And that's what it was. Because they came. It wasn't racism. It's because they both came from the Ultimate Fighter.
So just to make it very clear, Kevin was going to come on the show. He was very gracious and very honorable to come on the show the first time. And then, Rampage left a little comment on Instagram, which I originally thought was funny, but then I understand where you were coming from.
I understand where
you were fighting MVP. You did this to MVP, which I thought it was a great move. Hyped up the fight. Rampage made a joke on Instagram, and then Kevin FaceTimed me and said, yo, if I come there, I got to fight. I said, Kevin, we can't do all that. Then we'll just have to reschedule. But I do want to say thank you for coming on the podcast a year later. And you know what? I think Kevin deserves a round of applause.
We're just going to let that...
Yeah, that's the last thing he want to do is fight me.
Yeah, come on now.
I still want to.
No,
I don't give a fuck about the fight on Saturday.
No, you don't want to fight.
I'm just being real.
I'm being real with you.
I'm just letting you know.
I'm just letting you know.
It sounds good.
Sometimes people don't know what they want.
Yeah.
You don't want to fight.
I feel like, Kevin, you have a very unique reputation going on with the New Jakes one.
Known for fighting everybody.
You're known for fighting
anybody
at all times.
Don't care who they are.
Yeah.
All right.
And I do like the fact that
I'm the same way.
Yeah, and I do like the fact that Rampage, I feel, is like the first generation of that. He would take any fight at any time. He's been known for fighting in and out of the cage. Dana White came out and he talked about the fact that he wanted someone and he said, yo, get the loudmouth, bring the loudmouth in. Let's see what he could do. You came in short notice, you put on a show, and then from there, I feel like your career took off. You've been known for talking loud. You talk during the middle of the
Shut
fight.
the
what is
fuck
it about your
up.
style? What is it
Shut
about
up,
talking
man.
during the middle of the fights, the way you're able to keep the energy going, that you feel made you the fighter you are?
Nah, I just feel like fights get boring sometimes. There's nothing to do. You know, we're just sitting there. So casual conversation, rules and nation. Nothing wrong with having a little conversation with somebody. You know, see what happens. You know, it's like we're just standing there looking at each other.
I think it's an ego problem. That's what I think.
Think it's an ego problem?
That's what I think. You say you.
I don't have much of an ego.
Since we've been
Unless
honest.
we're sitting across the table, we're both shooting 45-70s, and we're trying to see who can hit the target. I don't have much of an ego.
Well, I'm just
Do you know what a 45-70 is?
I'm just telling.
Do you know what a 45-70
I'm just
is?
telling my opinion. You gave your opinion about my temper tantrum.
Yeah, I mean, I feel you 100%.
Okay, it's an
But
opinion,
I'm just
right?
saying, like, if it's not a 45-70 that we're shooting across the room, trying to see who hits the target, I'm not worried about it.
What is that?
Do you know what a 45-70 is?
No, I don't.
Okay, then shut the fuck up.
You'll tell me to shut the fuck up?
Yeah.
Because
You don't understand what a 45-70
He
is.
doesn't know what a
You're talking
45
about ego. Now I'm giving you some ego.
Okay, so-
Ego's when you don't understand what a 45-70 is.
Okay, so-
that pisses me off.
That picture, cause I don't know what a 45
Yeah,
is.
that fucks with my ego a little bit. What type of man are you don't know what a 45-70 is?
Because I don't know what a 45
Yeah,
is.
that's kind of retarded.
It's retarded.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't know what a 45-70 is.
Yeah.
Do you know what a 45-70 is?
I would assume that it's an
Right.
AR, some sort of.
Hey,
Get it.
I assume that it's some type of gun, but do I know what a 45-70 is?
Make him look dumb.
What is
Why?
it, Kevin? Tell
Make
me.
him look dumb
Why,
right
why
now.
Kevin,
should
what
I
is
know
it?
what a 45-70 is?
A little bit smaller than a 50 cal.
It's a little bit smaller than 50 cal.
Probably a lot smaller than a 50 cal.
What state do I live in?
You can live in Texas.
But what state do I
Then
live
you
in?
can see about that ego we're talking about.
But what state do I live
Other
in?
than that, you shouldn't worry about ego. You should worry about being retired.
What
That's what we had a conversation about last time.
What state do I live in though?
I don't
Give
know.
it to him.
What state are you in right now?
I think you have a lot of money. You should have houses in multiple states.
Well, you don't know. I don't brag about what I got.
I mean, I
Kevin.
said that I think you should.
Kevin,
Well,
Kevin,
you don't
what
know
if
that I don't.
You shoot guns.
Sometimes.
Well, and you like to shoot ARs, handguns. What do you shoot?
I like the 45-70.
Yeah.
We can see that.
Yes,
We can
we've
see
heard the 45
Big ass
70.
45-70.
If you were to
Be
play
good for you.
football, I'm assuming your number would be
I
45.
like
Big guy.
I like the AR. That's what
Yeah.
that's what I'm trained on.
So
I like
what would you
that.
shoot in the AR then?
I said what?
What caliber do you shoot with AR?
What caliber?
Yeah, you said ego, so now I'm giving you my ego. This is where my ego
Yeah,
steps
that's-
in.
here-
So which caliber do you use? Because it comes to ego to fighting, I don't have much one.
You don't
But
have-
it comes to
but
ego,
what-
you
what
want
you
an
shoot?
ego with something, I'm going to tell you what the ego is for.
I like the
This
AR.
is such a weird deflection from the actual, like, I want to fight you thing. Guns?
I would say maybe a 22.
No, it's not a 22.
Dumb shit.
You can't shoot 22 with AR. I see exactly.
Fuck. I can't lose this fight because, see, that's, like, this guy's distracted. Let me whoop your ass. Let me get up and whoop your ass with you.
This time to rise up and continue on.
Okay, let's go.
And somehow, someway,
No run.
he's gonna
No
continue
run for
on
your-
here.
And if he's going to stay in this fight, now he's got to avoid his opponent like the Black Plague.
Alexander's so dangerous with that accuracy, a two-punch combination landing. Evil Ways, his corner is concerned. Their fighter may go down here. A nice block by Evil Ways. A big hook to the head by Kid Dynamite. Good two-punch combo by Kid Dynamite. He just missed that shot up top. Evil Ways has got to do a better job. He is getting rocked. Good job on the two-punch combo by Evil Ways. Not an accurate look at all. He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with the counter-punching.
Well, the old timers used to say, when you're calm in there, when you're controlling there, you can make him do what you want. He made him tie his shoelaces right there.
Little volume punching to the body there. Takes one, but gets one. Good work by Kid
Go
Dynamite.
to sleep.
And banging away he goes. He goes down. Oh, he may be close here. Can he survive the round?
I mean, you tell you ego, so now I'm giving you my ego. This is where my ego
Yeah,
steps
that's-
in.
this
So
Is
which
it?
caliber do you
How
use?
about fighting though?
Because it comes to ego to fighting, I don't have much one.
You
But
don't
it
have-
comes to
but
ego,
what-
you
what
want an
you
ego with something, I'm going to tell you what the ego is for.
I like the AR.
Well, which caliber do you shoot?
have to start throwing more in volume. Throw in
I would say
volume.
maybe a 22.
No, it's not a 22.
I would hope not.
You can't shoot 22 with AR. I see exactly.
I mean, if you're gonna shoot a 22, I mean,
You can't.
All right, breathe in.
I would say maybe a 22.
No,
the Eagle is something. I'm gonna tell you what the Eagle's for.
I like the AR.
Well, what caliber do you shoot?
You don't need that. Throw that away.
I would say maybe a 22.
No, it's not a 22.
I would hope not.
You can't shoot 22 with AR. I see exactly.
I mean, if you're gonna shoot a 22, I mean,
Kevin, what do you?
you and my son might have some competition. You're a big guy, so
No,
I expect you to shoot something a little bigger.
We took Rampage, Luke,
What
Cheeto.
caliber?
We took all the boys shooting. We went to go shoot with the sheriffs and down here in Orange County, the guys who protect us. So shout out to the law enforcement. And they let us go and shoot ARs, handguns. They also let us pick up a bunch of new Glocks. And during this private training session, they also came out to our paintball park at SC Village in Chino, California. And SWAT does a lot of training
What is
there.
he
during the
having?
week. So they let people use. They use like these rubber paintballs in a way, and they use that
When
for
in
tactical
doubt,
training.
promotion.
And they have all kinds of different gauges, calibers of guns, and they have like these tactical assault weapons that you're able to go and clear houses
Which
with.
caliber does Jackson want?
Oh, I mean, Rampage, I don't really think he's a gun guy.
You gotta have a caliber.
No, I don't.
Here, let's break this down though, so we can help for the audience watching. What is your favorite type of gun to shoot?
We
I love my
already.
lever action, 4570.
Oh, you like a lever action 4570?
It's the government. Go out with it anywhere.
Is that what you shoot when you go out hunting? I heard that you're an avid hunter.
I like to get my first kills with the 4570,
And then what
Oh
else?
my God!
I like
What
which I was hoping Rampage would say.
Nah.
But Rampage doesn't go hunt.
No,
I mean,
Big
he
and-
I don't
said he
hunt.
likes an AR, so I would assume that he'd like a 308.
What type of nerdy shit is this?
I don't hunt.
You shoot that, right?
He fight.
I do when I want to.
Yeah, so
He had to train for 18 what
No.
guns, right? He trained you at 18?
5.56, 223, 7.62, or 39. I mean, what's up? Nothing? You don't even know your caliber?
I know my caliber.
Who gives a fuck? I don't know.
So
I don't know.
We're gonna change directions from the gun part, but I do see on your
gives a
Instagram, and we have this video of you, or this photo of you, and you're out there hunting
Chuck,
these
please.
boar. Looks like boar.
Yeah, I love those boars.
And what happens? You go and clean them up a little bit because I don't think people understand how
No,
it works.
no,
because
we,
people think you're just shooting boar, but you're actually helping the farmers.
Yeah, they actually cause a lot of destruction throughout the years. They tear farms up. They fuck your fence up. They eat your crops. They tear your ground up. You know what I mean? Just and everybody knows if the crops go up, groceries are growing up. When the groceries go up, it's just a little bit harder for everything throughout the year. So we do love killing the boars because they cause a shitload of damage. But usually when we kill them,
I barely
some
care.
people eat them. I'm not really big on eating them. You know what I
About
mean? Like a
this,
nice clean pig if I'm gonna eat a pig.
Life.
Grown for it. So we usually just take the boars,
Just
we
beat it.
stack them up, put them in a
See where
pile,
you
and then usually call the coyotes off of them. Coyotes come in, or every once in a while you get a cat or something like that, and then we just shoot the cat. That's what coyotes are.
You shoot the cats?
Yeah, the cats and the coyotes. You know, like bobcats and stuff like that.
Well, you thought you were talking about shooting house cats?
No.
Yeah, no.
What did you
You
think?
like shoot the cats?
Well, I looked at you. I thought he meant actual like house cats.
I don't. Even though he's a very unlikable person, I don't think that he would shoot fucking house cats.
No, I don't think he would either.
But
I
now,
mean,
now I read your face. You thought this motherfucker talking about shooting house cats.
no, I didn't think that. I just looking at you because I saw you look at me. Because I know it was getting uncomfortable. When we
Oh
started
my
talking
God!
about
Shut up.
Kevin. Hey, you come in fight week, I think, pretty high on testosterone and a little high on energy. Or is it you just trying to get that energy out against Rampage?
Just me and Rampage, we got those words, so I'm trying to figure out what we're gonna fix
I
that.
feel like the dust's been settled now. I feel like you guys
Why
got
do
it
you
all
use that?
out.
You should use free.
Good defense is covering up down
You,
low.
you don't want a little lower deckies in?
I'm saying free. Free is a good one.
I never heard of free.
He's
I
trying to
never
give you
heard
some
of
good
free.
advice. I feel like you guys would be best friends. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like you guys would be best friends. I think if we can get past that.
I don't think I could be friends with a guy who don't understand jokes and sense of humor. Like my friends, like how much you clown me? Like
All day long. You're
if
the
it's,
funniest
if
guy.
it's funny, hey, but honestly, I'm gonna say this though. That joke I did say on Instagram, it wasn't even that funny. I know when my jokes don't land, it wasn't that funny. No, it wasn't.
Not that
No, it wasn't that funny because it just wasn't that funny.
He was also fighting MVP. I mean, that guy's got a unique style to him. Kevin's got to deal with that style. Kevin's an amazing athlete who
He
has
was scared to death.
Did you read that comment
Rampage.
before the fight?
Put salt in the wound.
I don't even know. I don't think I read the comment.
Oh, somebody
Wait,
said
so how'd you find
Yeah.
out? Oh, someone sent it to you.
Yeah.
Just I gotta just clear the air on this one. Were you upset that
gives
he
a
left
fuck?
the comment like that? Or you're just upset that
Nah, he's just a bully, bro. He thinks he can tease up on an old guy.
But you seem like a guy who
That's
loves
him.
to play around.
Oh yeah, I do.
So why take it out on Rampage? He's a legend.
Yeah, like I said, you can. I like playing around. You know what I mean?
Yeah, why
you said it? Some people
But you're
get
not
this shit, but
playing
you can't
with me.
take it.
Yeah, why you can dish it all that?
Oh yeah, I can take it. I just don't know you like that. You get what I'm saying?
I feel you. I feel you.
I
Like
feel
at
that's
all,
a respectful
in a sense.
answer.
Yeah, I feel it. I
If
feel it.
there's anything we can say about him, he stands on business.
Yeah, 100%.
There's 50 fighters in
Hey,
this place.
hey,
Like if
Walk
you were
in.
one of the OGs of the gym, you said something, I eat it. It's okay. It's like, you know, if I had met you already at the PI or you've been around and I was like, yeah, I already met Rampage. Rampage is a cool dude. You do whatever the fuck you want to do. That's Rampage. I don't know you in that sense. So playing with me is like,
Well, it's social media. I play with everybody. I play with everybody. People troll me. I troll people. It's like the world we live in. It's social
yeah, but I don't
media.
really troll people until they troll me.
Well, that's fine.
Then I just want smoke.
But
You know what I mean?
but you and I are not the same person.
Yeah, I mean,
and
I
everybody
don't want
not
to be
like
the same
you.
person as you.
Same here. I don't want to be the same person as you, brother.
But I feel like you guys are both unique in your own ways. Rampage, you've obviously laid stones in this game. You've built bricks, you know what I mean? Like you built an house foundation and you were a pioneer in the game. And I feel like Kevin's kind of doing the same in his own right. He goes up and down in weight divisions, able to fight anybody at any time, puts on a show 24/7. I feel like that's why the UFC
Rampage is
fans
a
love
champion,
him.
man.
So
Come
I feel
on.
like respectfully, you guys should shake it off.
I definitely respect the OG in him, but
Yeah.
he still don't play with me.
All right, so we're gonna
What?
move past that. We're gonna move. I feel like we got it all out.
Oh my God.
The calibers, the cats, the guns. He sat down with a hat on. I feel like we got it all out. I feel like we can move on from here.
Why are you saying that to Rampage, you fucking
It's
fruit?
literally just like us three go out.
Now, once he get to know you, he ain't gonna want to be your best friend.
No, come on.
Cause you be clowning every motherfucking body.
I don't
He most
clown
definitely
the
ain't
guy.
gonna be
The
your
guy's
best
been trying
friend.
to kill you for a year. You
It's
think I'm
gonna be
gonna
okay.
clown him?
It's gonna be okay though, because I've already met him.
No.
Right, he has the money. He's that kind of guy, man.
Yeah, I
He
ain't
wants to
tripping.
be the guy's new best
He's been cool since day
friend.
one. I never met you.
Like,
before I
best
ever started
friend.
playing.
Hey,
Like it just, you know,
so you
most
think
people do that. It's
So you
just-
think
it's the kid in you.
you think MVP? I'm a big kid. You think MVP upset with me too? Because the joke was like for
I don't think so. MVP's not like me.
right.
Wait, hold on. We're gonna stop right there. MVP is not like you. What is MVP like? You fought him.
He's a really nice guy.
Oh, he is.
Hell of a fighter too.
You think he's good?
We're just different people. You know.
Yeah, I never met him before either.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. You honestly during the fight said you thought he was gonna win the fight.
Hell yeah, I was rooting for him.
I don't think that'll bother MVP either.
No.
It's a competition guy. He likes competition. Me
What-
personally, I could care less about it.
What about that style that he fights? That bouncing, that kind of.
It's wonderful. Hate being in front of him. It's a wonderful style to watch. I like it.
Really?
I enjoy the fuck out of MVP. I've always been a fan of MVP.
How did you train for a guy like that?
I just didn't do anything different at all. Same thing I always do. Show up to the gym, and just train.
Did you have a guy moving in and out like that?
Never even do that. Coaches bring people in, say, hey, do a little bit of this, do a little bit of that. As soon as coach ain't looking, I'm like, do what you normally do. No reason. I don't care about that.
Getting knocked out.
Yeah, just fight's a fight.
So what
And
about?
plus, you're not going to be able to do what MVP does. So you can try it all day long. It's not going to be the same.
100%. He right about that.
Let's just do what we do.
But I mean, what about that whole theory about bringing in fighters to mimic the style of the guy you're gonna fight? Like that wasn't needed. You don't feel like that's needed in a camp?
I've always thought I would do something like that. I even reached out to Wonder Boy and was like, hey, I'm thinking about trying to be smart this camp. He was like, oh, I like that guy. I can't do it. And I was like, well, it's a Wonder Boy kind of answer. So I chilled. Just
You hit up Wonder Boy to try to bring him in the camp for MVP, and he said he couldn't come.
yeah. And then I was like, damn, me and Wonder Boy should really fight again.
Damn.
It's just me. It's like no hard feelings. It's just fuck you, fuck me too. All right, fuck everybody, fuck it.
And speaking of Wonder Boy, I mean that's kind of crazy for you to go outside of your comfort zone and call a friend in to come in, or not a friend but a fighter to come in, and him say he can't do it because he likes another fighter. But you fought Wonder Boy, and I remember during that fight, and also I saw press conference videos and a lot of interviews of you saying that you weren't going to try to shoot on this guy, you weren't going to try to take him down.
No, he kicked me in the body one time, and I did shoot though. That shit hurt.
Did he tell you that during the fight though? He's like, I thought you weren't going to shoot on me.
Oh, no. When I kicked him in the body, when he kicked me in the body, I was like, ooh, that one hurt. I was like, I'm about to shoot. He was like, huh? And I just shot. He was like, this fucking guy. I was like, all right, let's get back up.
Did you have an agreement with him before the fight? You weren't going to shoot it on him?
Yeah, he came on the podcast that we had at the time, and I told him, he wanted the old school kickboxing belt, and that's what I'd give him. I smoke weed, fuck bad bitches, and ultimately just enjoy my life. I mean, if you want
How
to
you
know,
gonna hate on a guy like this? Man, come on! One round of applause for Kevin Holland! God damn!
yeah, if you want a smart athlete, I mean, you should probably look at LeBron James and people like that.
No, we good. We gonna look to you.
Probably Elila Tupera. He seems to be a very smart athlete. They got the chambers and stuff in their house, and I got access to all that shit too. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Coming from Travis Luter's, I have a beautiful, beautiful gym full of people who just like love and support, and anything that they have, I have access to. One of my favorite athletes, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna like go too deep into like what they do as an athlete, because then you'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
John Jones.
But one of my favorite athletes of all time, you know what I'm saying? They got caught up for acting one way and then living another way.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And to me, that was like, it was ridiculous because we only care about how good you are.
Do you play football?
We only care about how good you are. You
Michael
know what I'm
Vick?
saying? So it's like at the end of the day,
Is Michael Vick your favorite athlete?
Michael Vick's a bad motherfucker. All they had to do was just be who they were.
Yeah.
And everything was gonna be okay. You know? And I think watching that person really closely, you know what I'm saying? Wanting to kind of be like that person in a sense, helped me become who I was. You know what I'm saying? Just realizing like I'm not gonna fucking fake it for nobody. You know, it's like either you like me or you don't, you love me or you don't. It sucks when you don't, but I mean, at the end of the day, my kids, you know, I got 2 kids. My youngest, you know, is a baby. He sees me, big smile on his face. You know what I mean? That's what I look for. My son, you know, 12 years old. You know, every year, you know, the wishes are the same. You know, just for me and him to continue to do what we do. You know what I mean? And for me, that's what matters. You know. So my kids, most important thing in the world. You know what I'm saying? They care about what I do. Nothing else matters. You know what I'm saying?
You're just a real motherfucker.
Yeah.
You're not used to that here in Orange County.
Usually when I'm doing everything right in life, I like to be Batman. You know, Batman's my favorite hero. Get it all done. And it's something I realized I had to go to. They made me do some counseling after that, and it's like some sports counseling. So one thing I realized is since that's my favorite hero, sometimes since he always goes against the villain Joker, I alter ego to that too. You know what I mean? It's like instead of trying to be this guy, I'll be who he hates the most, and it's like I just let myself fuck up. And it's actually the guy was actually pretty smart when he said that, because I realized I've done that a lot in life. So no matter how bad the situation is, just laugh and have a good time instead of focusing and trying to do what I'm supposed to do. It's pretty stupid, but it happens. Be careful what you ask for. You know?
Yeah, I mean, I don't feel it's stupid, but I feel definitely like with your level of talent, athleticism, your caliber of fighting, since we're on the word caliber, do you feel like you're ever doing yourself a disservice by not going 100% into the fight, controlled with the team, with the game plan, and kind of taking yourself out of the moment sometimes?
Not at all. I think that I'm doing my team a disservice. I think I'm doing them wrong for sure, 100%. I mean, it's like their emotions and the things that comes with it, and them having to deal with another L when they know that we can get a W. It probably sucks for them, you know. And it's like, and I don't choose what I win, I don't choose what I lose, you know. So I think I don't know. You probably made this a bad habit after a while. And I think, honestly, I'm a pretty talented motherfucker. I can snap it whenever I want to. But that being said, I don't think it hurts me. I think it hurts their feelings, and I think it hurts some of the people around me sometimes, you know, some of my fans. But hurt me, no, because once again, I don't want to be champ. I don't want to be the top of the world, you know. It's like I want to always be entertaining. I want to always be the one that they call on, and I always want to be fun. So if that means I have to get very fucking close to it so that they continue to call me, I'll do that. But no, I don't think it hurts me, because I don't want to be there. I like what I get paid, and I like the way I'm living.
Couldn't argue with that one. When you like the way you're living, you like the way you're getting paid. It's probably the two most important things that go hand in hand. In terms of welterweight versus middleweight, you have 70, 85. What do you think has a better talent pool in the UFC of people you fought in the divisions you've seen?
70.
Yeah.
70 probably. 70 right now. 85 still has, you know, it can jump up overnight and become crazy. But right now, 70 has a lot of talent. You can't even decide who should really fight for the belt right now. And that's because they're all talented. That's not because somebody's ran through them all. You know what I mean? So that's a pretty cool thing. And then you got a guy like Bilal, who for years you never thought that Bilal would become the champ. Bilal's a champ. And it's a good question of asking, who the fuck's gonna beat Bilal? You know, it's
He's a
like,
great fighter.
yeah. So it's like, I talk shit, I do my thing. If I'm being real, you know, it's like 70 is a very, very steep weight class. You know, it's like Gary looked very good against the one guy, and that guy is a fucking problem for everybody. And you know, my guy Buckley, you know what I mean? My youngin, he's looking damn good at 170 pounds. So
You guys train together?
no. I birthed him into the UFC. So.
Oh, you brought him into the UFC?
Yeah, one of my opponents fell out. I needed a fight. I took him, knocked him down, knocked him out, and
Talking about the fight.
I motivated him.
Really bring him in.
I did. Technically, if I wasn't fighting so many people in 2020, he probably would have never got in.
Yeah. Buckley is a weapon, and he's on a tear right now.
He's on a
but
fucking
your
tear.
fight against him was pretty incredible.
It would always go the same.
You think so? Really?
Man, just Styles makes fights.
I love when people say that. Styles make fights.
And don't forget, at the end of the day, he wants to be a champ. He wants to be on top of the road. I'm already living on top of my road. I'm good. I love it.
Do you think that eases your pressure going into the fights?
Oh yeah,
This
my
mentality you have?
pressure is always easy. I guess it wasn't that easy last fight when I popped my rib, but my pressure is always easy.
Yeah, can we talk about that? I got
This
the whole
guy's
internet
ridiculous.
calling you soft, saying, why did he just quit? But does people not understand how hard it is to fight with
Bro,
a popped rib?
Have they not seen Gladiator, the first one? He pokes that fool right in his lung, bro. I mean, if Gladiator could go out like that, I ain't gonna let me. Fuck that. You got me fucked up. I know what a rib could do. I'm good, bro.
So you were scared that the rib could possibly pop the lung?
Nah, I just always told Bob that Bob's a scientist.
Yeah.
Crew Bob, he's a fucking scientist. And
Shut
if Crew
the
Bob said
fuck
it's enough, it's
up.
enough.
Shut
It's
up.
like, when I broke my hand, if Crew Bob wasn't like, baby, that's it, then I don't think I'd ever would have fought again. And one more round of bashing that thing around.
This is bipolar.
It's like, this thing is pretty jacked up. You see that thing? That thing's ugly. That thing, they had to go in a lot of places to fix that.
So,
It was
like,
bad.
You ever break
I
your
hope
hand?
you're hitting me with your power.
You broke your hand in a fight?
Yeah, once in Japan.
That's got to be one of the toughest things to do, to fight with a broken hand. I'm going to pull up this video of our boy right here, Kevin Holland, fighting. And as we're watching this, Kevin, I want to kind of also talk about your fight this week. Your fight against RDR. People talk about him. They talk about his style. You said styles make fights. What is it that you're looking forward to about this guy?
RDR doesn't really like to get hit.
Okay.
Yeah, if we're being 100% honest. He's a good grappler, but he doesn't really like to get hit.
Have you studied a lot of his tape and fights?
No.
So Rampage, this is a video of Kevin Holland basically talking loud during the middle of a fight. Why are you looking for Dana while you're fighting this monster, Viaga?
I was asking, why the fuck you put me here with this guy?
Hey, is it true that when you see the hammer on this dude's chest in the cage that you get scared? I heard that. It's an urban myth. Did it strike any fear into you? Nothing?
No, nothing at all.
I didn't think it would scare the cowboy.
I didn't know who the fuck he was when I was fighting him.
The cowboy. He's
I seen he got knocked out by David
another-
Branch, and I was like, there's no way this guy could beat me.
Like a lot of these fights, you're literally either on top or you're in guard and you just feel the need to just talk as loud as you can. It's got to throw off the fighter.
See?
Oh.
He knew it wasn't love.
Yeah. I hate when they be faking like that. I lost a fight because of that one.
Really?
Yeah, do it. Act like I need him in the nuts.
What are you yelling at DC for?
Wrestling advice?
Did he give you any advice?
No.
He doesn't have the confidence to do it.
He never does.
Oh, look at Buckley. Hey, Buckley, a big kid in this fight.
He's the same size as he was at 85 and 70. He's the same size. He hasn't lost anything.
Looks big. What? I mean, his speed and agility kind of coming in and out on you. Was that a problem at all?
No.
Seems like you don't even fight with your hands up. Kind of got like a SoCal gangster LA Vato style, I would say, Kevin. Seems like you're not worried about much.
Oh, he's talking back.
So now I'm beating your ass.
Yeah, Kevin, I feel like you do this to get in their head too a little bit. I feel like now he's kind of conversating back and forth with you. You're throwing his game off.
Well, Buckley, nah, he was talking shit at weigh-ins.
Oh, what was he saying?
He was acting like I wasn't going to talk. He was talking about he was going to talk more than me. I was like, get the fuck out of here. That never happened.
You ever met a fighter who talks more than you?
No, never.
Oh, this dude's a monster, and you're on your back too. That's the craziest thing.
I had nightmares about this nigga.
I mean, John Jones had nightmares about you, Rampage. I mean, that's got to be a crazy thing going into a fight, thinking about the guy you have to fight.
I hate that, man. They get an extra adrenaline rush.
He ain't lying. You know how bad my knees were hurting this fight?
Why?
It just fight camp. That was, I think that was like the fourth. That was the fourth fight of 2020. That was the fourth fight of 2020 when I was going crazy that year.
Yeah.
And my knees were just dead.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I couldn't really like, I don't know. It was like that fight camp. I was having a hard time walking. So it was like I was doing most of my training in like that pool I was telling you guys about. I was in that pool like every day.
Just from jiu-jitsu and striking and just
Yeah,
going,
just the accumulation of the year. You know what I mean? It's like, oh man, that shit was horrible.
Did you ever see this video?
Scored well upstairs with the right
Yeah.
hand.
What do you think of this?
I didn't know who he was at
Showing
first.
you that sublime
And I was like,
skill
who the
right
fuck's
now
this guy?
with the two-punch combo.
He said, "I'll kill you."
Yeah,
Does that ever affect you? Someone telling you they want to kill you?
No, I read it. That's
Wow,
what
the
Sean
question is,
Strickland
guy
said.
is a
He said that
cockroach,
online one
bro.
time.
Sean Strickland told you he wanted to kill you?
So he's like, I'd kill that guy. And I was like, whoa. I was like, buddy, we're both from Cali. You don't say shit like that. So, you know, it's just certain things. People just be tripping.
And you haven't fought him
Oh,
yet,
look at that trading
We
shot.
had a conversation at the gym one time.
but you never had a fight with him.
Like MMA?
Yeah.
No. We had a conversation.
You think they would ever try to book a fight like that? Kevin Holland and Sean Strickland?
It doesn't even matter anymore. We had our conversation.
Oh, it's over.
Yeah.
Squash it. So
Good conversation.
you seem like a big guy where you're willing to go see someone face to face like our boy Rampage over here. And I feel like you're able to work it out via conversation sometimes. I feel like you're a guy that just likes to stand on business. Are any of these fighters guys that you just fight and you still hate though?
Derek Brunson.
For sure.
Yeah.
Why is it?
Oh, and he returns
I don't know. I just don't like the guy. Like I said, he was playing that one time. It's like we
He's a
fought. I
head
thought we
case,
did
this guy.
after that. But it's
I
like,
don't know. Child,
It's
please.
like, nah.
Like that doesn't work for me.
Nah. It's like, nah.
You're so tough.
I don't know. I just don't like him.
Yeah.
I just never really liked him. When,
All right.
when he's doing his
Go to
blonde shit
jail.
with hair,
Go
to
to
me, that was
prison.
kind of like, you know what I'm saying?
He
Like,
works on it like you just
Yeah.
said. He gets on that crazy
You know what he's saying?
I know.
Yeah.
What
No,
that shit
don't
was
know
cool.
what
What
you
about the
said.
fight after you won? I
Rampage,
saw you
stop
calling out
agreeing
Izzy.
with this stuff.
Izzy was sitting
I
down.
don't really like him either.
You don't like Izzy?
Why you don't like
No.
Izzy?
I like the way he fights. I just don't really like him.
Why is that?
He's the same thing as Brunson.
What did Izzy do?
Just be playing.
He played with you?
Yeah, and then he'd be acting like he never did it.
Wow, what'd he do?
It's like my
Same
first
guy
UFC fight.
as you.
I was fighting
All the-
Thiago Santos.
Not
and I was
really.
walking in the back.
Like you're the weak
And like we
version
just kind of like brushed past
of
each other.
Santos.
He like said something, so I said something back. The next thing you know, it was like just two dogs barking in the hallway. And then like they act like they had to like separate him, separate me. And I was like, you don't have to separate nothing. You know what I mean? And then like when I seen him in 2020, and we were, you know what I mean? I said something about it. He was like, no, that never happened. And I'm like, what the fuck?
He probably just forgot.
No, fuck that. Because he did a whole little post talking about, motherfucker, I make mental notes. I be putting shit in my phone. And like, okay, so you be making mental notes and shit, but you didn't make a mental note about this one. So either I just didn't mean shit, you was just playing with me, but either way, he was playing with me. So it's like, yeah, that shit always comes out. But it's just, it be retarded shit, bro. It be shit I shouldn't even be mad about.
Yeah.
I just be mad.
Like, what would he possibly say to you that could make you this mad years later?
And I think he like looked at me. I don't even know what he said. You'd have to ask
Hey,
James
the
Vick,
champ looked
bro.
at him.
Yeah, you have to ask James Vick. He wasn't the champ at the time. He was fighting Brunson at the time.
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't forget that.
Well, we can tell he gets mad about little shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was mad about that shit.
I
I
get
told you
mad.
not to leave that.
Huh?
I told you not to leave that comment.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. He asked me to.
I'm not a fighter, brother. I'm a podcaster. So I can't even.
No. You sparred with Buckley. Get in there with
Yeah,
after
I
his
got-
fight.
I
Get in
got-
there with
I
his
got in
ass.
there with
You did good, huh?
Against Buckley? No,
Buckley
he
beat
broke
the
my
shit out of
ribs, and then he cracked my jaw, and he broke a vertebrae in my back. And
Hell,
then
how
Luke
hard was
Rockhold
y'all
went in there.
He lying.
Oh, we went hard. Like 3 rounds. What
Bro,
do you
he
mean I'm
lying. He
lying? You want me to pull up the footage?
No. He always say something got broke. Ain't nothing got broke.
I have a cracked vertebrae.
But Buckley
in my
whipped his
back.
ass though.
Yeah. And then Luke Rockhold gave him a few rounds. Luke Rockhold tried to come to my defense. Luke Rockhold did two
Exactly.
Inoki, and then they did 2 rounds in the ring as
Luke
well.
beat him up, huh?
Yeah, Luke did some damage.
I would think so.
But Buckley's a monster.
Styles make fights.
Yeah, Buckley's a monster though. You ever train with Luke Rockhold?
Nah, but Styles make fights.
I feel like you and him would get along.
Luke Styles should fuck Buckley up.
Yeah, I feel like you and Luke would get along because Luke.
That straight punch, that body kick, and that head kick, and then that little kick that he can throw to the leg.
Yeah.
That little kick he's gonna throw to the leg alone is gonna set it up to where that head kick's gonna come and Buckley's not gonna. Be honest with you, if Luke wanted to, he can knock Buckley out. And I think Buckley's a really decent fighter.
Yeah.
I like Buckley.
Yeah.
I don't think he's like, he's annoying, but yeah.
Yeah. The way you talk about fighting, you seem like a student of the game. You watch a lot of fighting?
No, not anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
But growing up, you did?
Yeah.
Really? Before you were a fighter?
Yeah.
What did you watch? Just UFC, Pride, old school
UFC,
fights?
boxing, everything.
Who'd you grow up watching?
Just whatever's on TV. I wasn't just like researching people and shit. Yeah. I did like Anderson Silva though for a while.
Did you always know you wanted to be a fighter?
No, I went to UFC 101. I ordered UFC 100 with my own money, and then I went to UFC 101. My dad's people took me, and when I got there, I was like, oh, I could do this shit. So yeah.
How old were you?
I was 17.
Oh wow.
No, I was 16.
Had you already been doing kung fu? You'd already been training a little bit.
Yeah, I have been training kung fu for like a year, so I probably was 17.
Wow. Have you ever trained kung fu?
No, I never trained.
Yeah. What would you feel? What would you say right now your goal is in the UFC? Because we know you don't want to be champ. You said it multiple times. But what do you feel your goal is? Is it just to make as much money as you can? Is it to fight a certain amount of people?
Yeah, I want to set that record where the most. I want to have the most fights for sure.
Oh wow.
That'd be nice. I do need to get some more wins though, because your boy needs to. I'm trying to be right up there with Derek Lewis on like finishes. Like I don't have to have more than him. I just want to be up there with him. That way, like, because we train with the same coach, so that way Derek, you know what I mean? He'll have the most, and then I'll have like second most, or even the third most.
That'd be cool.
But I'll be right there, and then like Bob as the coach, he'll have the 2 guys in the top with the most finishes. I think that'd be pretty cool.
That's a good gym. That's good gym energy. Who do you normally train with back in Texas?
Whoever. I train with Bob. I love training with Bob for striking. But I got a couple striking guys. Like me and Derek Perkins, we've been training together lately. Because I needed somebody local. Because Houston's 4 hours away. So I'm always driving to Houston.
Really?
Yeah, so I needed somebody that I could strike with local. Because I can grapple local, but I can't strike local. And I don't really like grappling. So I don't really like wrestling. I love grappling. Like I like jiu-jitsu a lot. I love getting high and doing jiu-jitsu. That's just the best. Oh.
In a gi or no gi?
The gi's the shit.
Yeah.
Get super stoned and then do gi jiu-jitsu. And like I like going against like big ass fools too, because then I feel like I'm Batman going against Bane. It's so cool.
This guy playing comic books in his head in the gym.
Yeah, I be having a blast.
What's your coaches tell you? They say do whatever you want.
Yeah, they say I'm a freak of nature. Just go and enjoy myself. Just be who I am.
How long you go train jiu-jitsu for high?
We usually train for like an hour. Sometimes we're in there like an hour and a half. You know what I mean? Nothing crazy.
You get high, go in the ice bath after?
No. I don't do ice. I'm
Never?
black.
You don't do any ice bath? No. What do you do for recovery?
You do ice baths? Yeah, I'm black. We don't do that.
So what do you do for recovery?
Smoke weed. I have a girlfriend.
Opposite of
down.
recovery.
You know what I mean?
I mean, weed's good if you want to take away pressure or mental anxiety, I'm sure, but I don't think that helps with muscle recovery.
I quit smoking weed when I started wrestling.
Yeah.
When I turned 17, it changed my life.
But if you bust a nut, that like instantly like it's like so like your muscles are relaxed, right?
Right.
And then like weed helps with like anti-inflammatory areas and stuff like that, right?
I don't know.
That's just what they say.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I don't know if them niggas is right, but that's.
It does have some.
See?
It does have
CBD
some medical.
does.
Yeah, I know CBD. Yeah. CBD. Yeah, it does have some medical, advantages.
Yeah.
But me personally, I just feel like